Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Cherry. In this video, we will learn about polynomial functions. We will illustrate polynomial function, identify polynomial function, and determine the degree, the leading term and coefficient, and the constant term. What is polynomial function? A polynomial function is a function of the form P of x equals a sub n times x raised to n plus a sub n minus 1 times x raised to n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2 times x raised to n minus 2 plus a sub 1x plus a sub 0 equals 0, where a sub n is not equal to 0. So this is the form of a polynomial function, where n is a non-negative integer, yung kanyang exponent, a sub 0, a sub 1, and a sub n are real numbers called coefficient. So, ang tawag sa a sub 0, a sub 1, then a sub n are coefficients, the numbers that appear in each term. A sub n times x raised to n is the leading term. So, yung nauuna with highest exponent, siya yung leading term. A sub n is the leading coefficient. Yung number sa leading term, yun yung leading coefficient. And a sub 0 is the constant term. Yung number without a variable, so siya yung tinatawag na constant. Siya yung matatagpuan sa dulo ng polynomial function. Meron tayong tinatawag na degree. The highest power of the variable of p of x is known as its degree. Yung pinakamataas, yung power or yung exponent, siya yung kanyang degree. Meron tayong iba't ibang types of polynomial functions based on the degree of the polynomial. The first one is the zero polynomial function. Ang kanyang degree ay 0. So, ito yung kanyang form. P of x equals a sub x raised to 0. So, x raised to 0 is 1 times a equals a. Meron din tayong tinatawag na linear polynomial function. Ang degree niya ay 1. So, P of x equals a sub a times x raised to 1 plus b equals ax plus b. So, ang exponent ng x is 1. And then, meron tayong quadratic polynomial function. Ang degree is 2. P of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So, ang exponent ng x is 2. And then, we have cubic polynomial function. The degree is 3. P of x equals ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. So, ang highest degree or highest power is 3. Yung ax cubed. And then, we have quartic polynomial function. The degree is 4. We have p of x equals ax raised to 4 plus bx cubed plus cx squared plus dx plus e. So, ang highest exponent or highest power ng variable is 4. Tinatawag na quartic polynomial function, where a, b, c, d, and e are constant. So, mga coefficients yung a, b, c, d, and e. Polynomial function, so, other than this form, may iba pang form ang ating polynomial function. A polynomial function can be written in different ways like the following. So, we have f of x equals yung kanyang form, and then or y equals this form. So, pwedeng ibang letter ang gamitin, hindi lang p of x, pwede ring f of x, pwede ring letter y, or other letters. Let's have examples of polynomial function. Then, determine natin yung degree of the polynomial, kung anong type of function, what is the leading term, what is the leading coefficient, and what is the constant term. So, number 1, the polynomial function is y equals 8x to the 4th power minus 4x cubed plus 2x plus 22. What is the degree of the polynomial? Yung highest power, that is 4. So, the degree of the polynomial is 4. And then, what type of function? Kung 4 ang degree, the type of function is quartic. What is the leading term? Ang leading term natin is 8x to the fourth, kung alin yung merong highest exponent. So, the leading term is 8x to the fourth. What is the leading coefficient? Yung leading coefficient, yun yung numerical coefficient ng leading term. So, we have 8. And then, yung constant term, yun yung walang variable, that is 22. Okay, number 2. We have y equals 3x squared plus 6x cubed plus 2x. So, kung mapapansin natin, hindi magkakasunod yung kanyang exponent. So, nauna yung 2, sumunod yung 3, and then 2x. Pag sunod-sunod natin or isusulat natin in standard form. So, we have y equals, ang mauuna na ay 6x cubed, susundan ng 3x squared, and then ng 2x. Ma-identify na natin ngayon yung degree of the polynomial. So, ang highest exponent or highest power is 3. So, that is the degree of the polynomial. What type of function kung ang degree ay 3? That is cubic. So, cubic yung ating polynomial function. What is the leading term? Leading term yung may term na may highest power or highest exponent, that is 6x cubed. So, the leading term is 6x cubed. What is the leading coefficient? Yung number sa leading term, that is 6, yung numerical coefficient. And then, what is the constant term? So, yung walang katabing variable, so wala. The constant term is 0. Okay, next, how to determine if the given is not a polynomial function. So, meron tayong ways para ma-identify kung ang given ay not polynomial function. Number 1, the variable has negative exponent. Kung merong negative exponent ang variable, ibig sabihin that is not a polynomial function. Example, y equals x raised to negative 2. So, ang exponent natin is negative 2. So, ibig sabihin, this is not a polynomial function. Another, if the exponent of the variable is not a whole number. Example, y equals x raised to 2/3 plus 2x plus 1. Kung mapapansin natin, yung exponent ng variable natin is fraction. So, this is not a polynomial function. Third, the variable is inside the radical sign. Kung sa loob ng radical sign may variable, ibig sabihin that is not a polynomial function. So, example, y equals x cubed plus square root of 3x plus 2. Kung mapapansin natin, meron tayong variable sa loob ng radical sign. Ito yung square root. And then, lastly, if the variable appears in the denominator. Kung meron tayong variable sa denominator, ibig sabihin that is not a polynomial function. Example, y equals 4 over x squared plus x. Meron tayong variable sa denominator. So, this is not a polynomial function. Okay, let's have an activity. Determine whether each of the following is a polynomial function or not. So, I have here given number 1, y equals square root of 3x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 2x plus 22. Is this a polynomial function or not? So, yung mga exponent niya naman ay whole number. Wala tayong variable sa denominator. So, itong square root of 3 ay coefficient niya, so okay lang. So, this is polynomial function. Ang bawal ay yung merong variable sa loob ng radical sign. So, since ang nakaradical naman yung coefficient, so that is a polynomial function. Number 2, y equals 2x cubed plus 4 over x squared minus x. Is this a polynomial function or not? Meron tayong variable sa denominator, so this is not polynomial function. Number 3, y equals negative 5. So, this is an example of linear polynomial function. So, this is polynomial function. Number 4, y equals x to the fourth plus 2 square root of x plus 1. So, ngayon naman, meron tayong variable sa loob ng radical sign. So, ibig sabihin, this is not polynomial function. Number 5, y equals 3x raised to negative 3 plus 4x. Kung mapapansin natin, meron tayong exponent na negative 3, negative exponent. So, kung may negative exponent, this is not a polynomial function. Number 6, y equals 2/3 x. So, ang numerical coefficient natin is 2/3. Ang variable natin is x. Hindi naman siya nasa denominator. So, this is an example of polynomial function. And lastly, number 7, y equals 3x plus x raised to 1/3 plus 4. So, this is an example or not example? So, ang kanyang exponent ay fraction, not whole number. So, this is not polynomial function. Okay? So, ganun mag-identify kung polynomial function or not. For our next video, we will learn about how to write polynomial functions in standard form and in factored form. So, just keep on watching.